Yes, my new course, The Knee Reboot, is finally finished after almost 4 years of work. This video is a sneak peek into the course because I'm going to run you through what I think is the perfect formula to help someone with knee pain build strong knees that feel great in just 3 steps. I'll also show you some of the craziest facts I discovered in the 1,700 scientific publications I read during the research for the course. Let's start with step 1 of our formula. And this will seem obvious, common sense even, but you'd be surprised how many people skip this step or make wrong assumptions only to pay the price later. There are over a dozen different types of chronic knee pain, and to get started, you need to know the exact problem you're dealing with because that has a huge influence on what you should do next. For example, an exercise that works wonders for patellar tendinopathy can make another knee injury worse and in some cases even cause serious problems, as you will see later. And that brings us to our first crazy fact from research. One study on strength of the patellar tendon, that's the tendon you use every time you squat, run or jump, found that 8 weeks of complete rest required a whole year of training to achieve a full recovery because tendon properties such as tendon cell shape, cell number and collagen fiber alignment had changed. Wow, 8 weeks of rest and then a whole year to get your tendon strength back. Crazy. Okay, let's get back to our formula. So the first step is to get a reliable diagnosis, and only a doctor can diagnose injuries. And I strongly recommend against self-diagnosing because I've seen it go wrong way too many times. One of the next videos I plan on doing is about how the location of the pain can indicate what injury it likely is, but even then, you still need to have your suspicions confirmed by a doctor. Please trust me on this. Okay, step 2. And this is where the fun begins because now we get to really dive in and understand the injury. Your goal here is to discover how it happens, risk factors, causes, which treatments work, and everything else you can find. For example, here's an overview for patellofemoral pain syndrome that I put together for the Knee Reboot course. I'll share my research approach at the end of this video if you don't know where to start. And yes, finding all this information takes a while and it's not easy, but you need to understand the injury inside and out if you want to make sure you're doing the right things. Here's another crazy fact from research to show what I mean. You've probably heard about PRP injections. It's an expensive treatment in which part of your blood is re-injected into your body to support the healing process. And for knee pain, the recommendation is to go with at least 3 injections, which in 2020 cost $2,100 on average, but depending on where you live, may cost up to $15,000. And this right here shows why knowing your exact problem is so important, because research into whether PRP works for different types of knee pain has found that more often than not, it's just an expensive coin toss. We'll talk more about PRP in a future video, but I wanted to share this info with you now to show how much time and money you can save by understanding your problem. Plus, we need this understanding for step number 3 of our formula. And this step is about using everything we know to reverse engineer the perfect strengthening plan for your situation. Here are 3 examples to show how you can do this. For example, patellar tendinopathy is caused by tendon overuse through explosive loading with too little rest in between training sessions. And to reverse this, you need to use slow strengthening exercises with adequate load and enough rest days. Also, researchers agree that training through pain is often necessary. Now, in contrast, IT band syndrome is caused by a part of the knee becoming irritated, and to reverse this, you must avoid pain as best as you can and instead focus on relaxing your legs and improving gait to unload the irritated tissue. Strengthening exercises can still play a role, but they're not a key piece of the puzzle like in tendinopathy. And if you don't know this and try to use the wrong exercises, it can even cause more pain again. Example 3 is medial plica syndrome, which is bowstringing across the cartilage of the knee. And this is a congenital condition in which you will have pain on the front of the knee, like what you'd feel in other knee injuries. But trying to fix this problem through exercise without consulting your doctor is a bad idea because it could cause permanent cartilage damage. And while we're on the topic, here's one more crazy fact from research. For medial plica syndrome, cortisone injections can be a treatment option, but for other conditions they can be risky. Injected directly into the intra-articular space, higher doses can even cause cartilage damage. For tendinopathy, the British Journal of Sports Medicine even called it ideal treatment for people you don't like. And these examples perfectly show why understanding the problem is so critical. Without this understanding, you're just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. If you're lucky, it works. If you're not so lucky, well, of course, it would be great if we could solve all these problems with one single strengthening plan. And that's the approach I used in my first book in 2012. Strengthen the legs, resolve imbalances, fix misalignment, you know all these things. And this worked great for a lot of people, but over the years I realized that using the exact same approach for every injury is not ideal. It's much better to have individual strengthening plans for each injury based on its exact causes, risk factors, and treatment approaches. That way, we're no longer trying to squeeze the square peg into the round hole. But finding all this knowledge is the exact reason why creating the Knee Reboot course took so long. I wanted to be able to give you a step-by-step strengthening plan for your exact situation. And that's why in early 2020 I decided to read every research paper I could find about every type of chronic knee pain. Once it was done, I had read over 1,700 research papers and collected over 5,000 facts or other pieces of noteworthy information. Insane numbers when you think about it. Too much actually for me to just hand this to you and say, here you go. So to turn this gargantuan mountain of data into something useful, I did the following. First, I created a research briefing for each single injury. And these briefings contain all the facts I could find in academic research about the respective problem. They're in plain English, easy to understand for everyone, and they contain detailed illustrations drawn by a doctor. Then I took everything we know about how an injury happens, its causes, risk factors, its proven treatments, as well as the knowledge of expert clinicians about these topics, and I turned it into a step-by-step strengthening protocol. When you use the course, you can just open the research briefing, then read the strengthening protocol, and you'll know exactly what to do. If exercises are the best way to move forward, the course will hand you the exact exercises you can use together with a training plan. If getting some other treatment is a better idea in a specific situation, the course will tell you. I only care about what works. And this was really important to me because I wanted to push beyond the mindset that exercise is all it takes. I love the idea of fixing problems in the body through exercise, and the results can be amazing, but sometimes it's not enough and we shouldn't pretend otherwise. The goal I set for myself when I created the Knee Reboot course was to give you everything you need to build knees that feel great for life. But to do this, we need more than just strengthening exercises, training plans, and treatments. And I know this because I've been helping people with knee pain since 2012, so I've seen thousands of stories play out in real life, including mine. And to make this goal possible, I've had to add a few more key ingredients to the course, and most of them I haven't seen covered anywhere else. And this all-encompassing approach is why I think this course is better than every other knee program out there. It's 100% evidence-based, so the advice isn't my personal opinion about what works, but it's the consensus of thousands of researchers and clinicians. To learn more about the course, you can go to kneereboot.com or use the link in the video description below. For me, this course is a lifetime achievement and I'm proud to be able to share it with you. Let me know if you have any questions about the course in the comments below. That's it for now, and I will see you in another video or maybe in the Knee Reboot course.